this is Vijaya Deshpande. I represent an organization. In fact, it's two organizations, Link Success and Uptime Tech. Uptime Tech is my US entity and Link Success is my India entity. Uh, Link Success, in fact, is a leading executive search firm, and the expertise which we bring into the tables are leadership hiring and giving a wow experience to our client. For Uptime Tech, I take care of the diversity and inclusion talent hiring for the US market. And to talk about me, in fact, I've got 20 plus years of experience in the recruitment industry. I've worked with organizations like Conferry, Naukri.com, Hindustan Construction Company, to name a few. And yes, I'm very passionate about connecting with people, and it gives me a different wow and connecting feeling. That's about me. And yeah, to last but not least, in fact, on the leadership closure talent, in fact, I have been very strongly instrumental in closing a lot of strong positions for an organizations like IBM, ZS Associate, Crystal, and the list is quite big. So that's about me. Excellent question, in fact. So to start with, Great Resignation has witnessed a flood of people quitting their jobs. Yes, all industry are facing the Great Resignation wave, creating a very deep impact. But the answer is very diplomatic. And few people are forced to quit the jobs, and few are really relooking and rethinking their drivers to continue in the same job. So to set the discussion context, we need to deep dive into what is that and why is that people are resigning. So let's deep dive into the world of talent. Working landscape is changing every day, and the business world is no longer just a game, it's a talent war. Addressing the root cause of these reflective resignation realities, I found very insightful statistics. In fact, according to the recent skills of report on IT skills and salary, it has reflected that 59% of the respondents who switched the jobs in the current year has changed the job for the growth and the development opportunities as a primary reason. And of course, the better compensation and work-life balance has got equal weightage too. So according to me, in fact, we can summarize 5 major reasons which is leading the tidal wave of resignation. First is inadequate compensation, poor work-life balance for the age group of 25 to 35, which is a mid-level employees who's topping the number of resignation analysis in the current time. And this age group is really rethinking their association with the current organization. Second point is an industry segmentization. In fact, so the tech industry and the healthcare industry has seen a tremendous hike in the resignation front. So the industry is also mattering a lot. Third important point that in pandemic and post-pandemic, we are just connected on the screen and not with the people. So that edge-to-edge connect, human-to-human connect is missing. And so is the employee experience is missing, leaving the people, giving them that unattended, unnoticed feeling, which is again leading the resignations. Fourth point is artificial intelligence and the talent scarcity is a major concern across industry, and people are really missing out on that, and they are really rethinking and resigning from the current organizations with, of course, a better opportunities. Last and very important point is of employees' mental health has suffered greatly during the pandemic, which is shown in the countless statistics and the studies. So these all are really major points which has impacted to increase the resignation. So to cut this way, we all have to work and start addressing this step by step and hope for the best. Oh, this has really created a strong and a deep impact on HR. Pandemic has been a true eye-opener for all of us across industries, across age group, across industries, in fact. And in pandemic and post-pandemic, people have realized that it's high time for them that, and they have identified that key to happiness and being happy is their own self-responsibility. And that has resulted to have employees wanting to say more, saying how, what, and where they would really want to work. With this framework and boundaries in new normal life, the HR function is the most burnout function in the industry. We all are at a stage wherein 45% of the workforce in pandemic and post-pandemic is actively looking for a new opportunities at any given point. And this great resignation is creating the impact which is really multifolded. So to name few, in fact, the first and major impact which is really causing, which is a major concern for HR is loss of great talent causing a loss of project deadlines and business metrics, which is giving a negative impact for everything, the quality of work, the time to complete the project, and bottom lines are tremendously affecting. Plus, the employee satisfaction level across the organization is going for a toss. Second important point, when employees are leaving an organization or resigning from their current organization, the remaining team member find themselves too restless. And that has really increasing the cost of resignation too high. Third point, the increased competition of workers has made it exceptionally difficult for HR to hire and to retain the employees. So the talent war is 24 by 7 and it looks like a mission impossible. And last but not the least, remote work culture is on the rise in 2021 and 22 onwards. And people just not wanting to return to office is a key trend in the job market. And in today's world, HR has to manage the crisis situation with compassion, with fortitude reasons, and emotional quotient is really playing a very important factor for this today's HR. And that has become a very strong connecting factor. People are constantly needing that touch points to be on the same page with the HR. So according to me, the future HR has to be a great leader because then only he'll be in a position to stand for himself and for others. So according to me, the role of HR has become an enabler, the aggregator and influencer, delivering that signature experience to the candidate. Oh, excellent question. I am coming from a talent sourcing, so I feel it's a 24 by 7 talent for me. So, so I mean, in today's world, everyone is having that FOMO state of mind, fear of missing out. And for a talent sourcing professional, we all are also having a FOMO mindset constantly. And that fear of missing out is on candidates, on offer, on client, and on the skill set. So talent sourcing challenges are the top of the town. So let me just start with the talent sourcing and then we can have the talent retention. So talent sourcing technology, the sourcing strategies are seeing a total disruption across the talent in fact. And to talk about the tech hiring, because I got an expertise into the tech sourcing, the tech talent sourcing strategy is really very disruptive, in fact, in the today's world. So for talent sourcing also, the people are really using, or the talent sourcers are using very, very innovative, proactive, and a very apt strategies to hook in the talent, in fact. And this trend is emerging. So to talk a few things like usage of social media sourcing has multifoldly increased, in fact, and people or the good talent sourcers are sourcing the talent not from the job boards or the job boards or the referrals. They are really hooking in the talents from LinkedIn, GitHub, Stack Overflow repositories. These are the very innovative sourcing strategies and the tools people are using. And employer's brand is a key, in fact. According to the LinkedIn recent survey, 75% of the job seekers are considering employer's brand before even applying for the job. So right fit is must for every job role offering to the candidates. Giving them that wow candidate experience is a major, in fact, key factor when it comes to the talent sourcing. So before we could really open up an opportunity with the candidates definitely would want to know what is that brand, what is that company who is hiring. And the moment we start marketing themselves, they will go and have the ratings from the Glassdoor, from the LinkedIn, the satisfaction ratios to us, and will update us, hey, this is what. And if that really satisfied their drivers, then they'll say, hey, we are open for this opportunity. So that's the kind of a scenario which we are facing. And The candidates, in fact, is really looking out for the right fit, and they are just not ready to compromise on giving them XYZ kind of stuff. They are really looking out for a very apt and very strong candidate experience feeling, and they are looking out for a change. And what is the candidate is wanting from 2022 onwards is that 65% of the candidates wants remote work options even after the pandemic, while 31% are looking out for hybrid work options. Additionally, 76% of the employees see flex work as a top reason for staying with their current organization. So talent wants are changing, and in fact, they are really willing to learn the new skills, and they want to really make it happen, giving them that individualized, personalized feeling. So that's when it comes to the sourcing. Now, when it comes to, to summarize, in talent sourcing strategy, we just can't plan for months or years. Talent war is for the immediate joiners. And the situation is like, oh, we will plan one day. No, it's day one. And every day is a new challenge for all the talent sourcing professionals. So to sum up the Great Resignation wave, we really need to be very innovative in terms of talent sourcing strategy, giving the candidate that wow experience and their connecting experience, which is really helping us to close the mandates. Yeah, so for the talent retention, in fact, the organization, the HR and the organization has to be really very solution centric. So what is that fulfilling factor people are looking out for? The organization has to really start constantly giving them that experience. So to sum up this, in fact, what I can really give two, three things that organizations has to be a very solution centric approach, which is which is going to give the candidate that individualized, personalized working conditions, a very strong work-life balance, a very strong work culture with high self-responsibility and flexibility at work, working timings leading them to a work-life balance, and which will definitely reduce the ripple impact. So work should be, the organization really need to be seeing that win-win situation for people and for the organization delivering the business results. Yeah. So what I feel is, in fact, we all, the HR and the organization leader has to really start understanding the business of people business. And if they start understanding, we will be in a position to deliver that wow experience or signature experience to the talent. So with the HR perspective, the future of HR leader has to be a very passionate. It has to have an aggression, and they need to be an innovator, influencer who can create the trend-setting impact on people. An organization who will be in a position to retain the talent if they themselves are constantly and consistently investing and inventing on learning, unlearning, and relearning the talent. They have to develop play to win attitude and the mindset of the people, which will have mindfulness for the talent. And so today's talent, in fact, what I feel is they are looking out for these kind of and mindfulness and the mindset, which is really constantly giving them that learning culture. And last but not the least, what I feel is, in fact, the one piece of talent advice, which I really would want to give it to the people is that if you are born to stand out, don't try to fit in. And just focus on what is making you happy and fulfilling. Be respectful to the people who all are around you. Celebrate that uniqueness in you and start sharing that uniqueness for the betterment of the people. Encourage everyone around you and just be amazing. So that could be my final closing quote for
Wow.
the talent.